Namaste everyone, welcome to Millionaire GRE. I am Punit. This is the third video on functions. If you have not watched the first two ones, please go through it before continuing with this video. Today we are going to discuss about domain and range. Let's first start with domain. Domain of a function is essentially the set of all input values for which output is a real value. Output is a real number. Now, GRE does not concern itself with imaginary numbers. Okay, GRE only deals with real numbers. Let's quickly define what real number is. Real number is any number which exists. Real number is any number which you can point on the number line. For instance, 0. You can plot 0 on the number line. You can plot 2 on the number line. You can plot 1 by 2 on the number line. You can plot minus 0.33 on the number line. You can plot pi, which is 3.1415 something. You can plot this on the number line. Pi would be somewhere here. So all these numbers are real. All these numbers exist. But if you talk about root of minus 5, square root of minus 5, now this does not exist, because there is no number if you multiply twice you will get minus 5. For instance, if you multiply a negative number with a negative number with the same negative number, you will get a positive number. You cannot get minus 5. You cannot get minus 5. Similarly, if you multiply a positive number twice, you cannot get minus 5, because positive into positive will give you a positive number. So root of minus 5 does not exist. It's an imaginary number. Okay. Let's come back. Domain of a function is set of all input values for which output is a real number. Let's understand this further through a question. Now this is the question. Here hx is defined as root x. Okay. We have to find the domain. Hx takes x as the input and gives out root of x as the output. You have to find the domain, or essentially the set of all inputs hx can take. Now if you think about it, root of anything cannot take a negative number at its input, because then you will not get a real value as the output. Root of minus 5, as we have seen, is not real. So here input, or the value of x, cannot be negative, but it can be any non-negative number. Okay, because under root of 0 is real, under root of 3 is real, under root of 3.14 is real. So x can be any non-negative number. So essentially here domain is the set of all non-negative numbers. Your domain is any non-negative number or all non-negative numbers. X can be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, domain is the set of all non-negative numbers. I hope this is clear. Now we will discuss about range. Range is the set of all output values a function can produce. Okay, again, when we talk about output values, we are only concerned with real output values. Okay, GRE does not concern itself with imaginary numbers. So all the output values that we can get. Let's again understand it through a question. Here hx is a function which takes x as the input and gives out x square as the output. What can be all the possible values of the output? Now square of anything is always non-negative. It cannot be negative, right? So here output can be any non-negative number. So range is the set of all non-negative numbers. Okay. So the output can be greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. If x is 0, if the input is 0, output is 0. If x is anything negative, output will be positive. If x is positive, output will also be positive. So output can be any non-negative number. So range is the set of all non-negative numbers. I hope this is clear. And with this, we have come to the conclusion of this video. In this video, we discussed about domain and range. In the next video, we will discuss about shifting of graphs. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe and support the channel if you can. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.